The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 35 yards.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bengals nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Burrow on play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Bengals nothing.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Cook up the gut.
Yeah, pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Allen will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On one, ready?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Allen fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
B.J. Hill breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and
Good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 20.
Where the ones at? Where the ones at? I don't see no one. Anybody in the building? Anybody here? Where the ones at?
after the touchdown, Bass to kick.
Bro, you, I'm fucking. You was losing that game. You got lucky. I'm fucking with it. You was losing that game.
Kind of feel like for God. To point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And that's close inside the 35. Well, he steps out of bounds, but now he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here at their 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done excellent.
Yeah. Can you do something for me? He can't really fuck with me. Fuck you, Lord, man. It's a stomp. Stomp session. A stomp session. I'm up, nigga. I'm up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen going to audible to a different look. On 1st and 10, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a run.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that 3rd down call, the goal is to to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Usually this is coordinator.
What do you say?
But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Pass incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Burrow going to set up the draw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Nixon will try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen to throw once more. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A final shot before half for Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MP. Take.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And Burrow going to throw again. This one swung out to Williams.
Gotta go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he passes this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
11.
On third down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, third quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Stop.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gun. Stop.
At the 9-yard line.
Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
What's that?
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Half 85. Look out.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Now Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find, because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And Nixon going to have a Bengals first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. To Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to pump this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mixon with a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. A nice little juke. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this is...
Oh, man. Brick Squad.
He missed his
his nose. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Gun. Cut.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function through.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The surprising move.
What happened?
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. 3rd and 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Dad.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bills.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas.
A 6-yard pickup.
11.
And Burrow going to change the play. Chase the motion man right. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Again, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he's up to the 47. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Bass to kick it off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Gun.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff comes to Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Allen's throw is complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Cook up the gut. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great...
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
There he goes, left side. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ed Oliver getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Again, 16. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close, at least
Yes, he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown.
I'm like that, nigga.
And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's in the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that end with him in the end zone. A perfect play they have to use him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Morris. Touchdown, Bills.
Quentin Morris, 29 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably done for the night, oven roasted. Good stream, guys. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me score every drive. That was disrespectful. Straight walk down situation. Straight. Full 3 game walk down. You know what happened game 2. Niggas got lucky. All good. Is that it? It's over?